Welcome, gents. Sometimes the loudest statement is made in silence. Sigma males are a rare breed, independent thinkers who live life on their own terms. They don't seek the spotlight or crave validation from the crowd. Instead, they walk a path few dare to tread, one of quiet strength, introspection, and unshakable confidence. But why do these lone wolves often choose to go no contact? The truth is, it's not about anger or bitterness, it's about clarity. Sigma males understand that not all relationships serve their higher purpose, and sometimes stepping back is the only way to move forward. Their decision to cut ties is driven by a need to protect their energy, maintain their focus, and stay true to their mission. This isn't avoidance, it's strategy. If you've ever felt the urge to prioritize your peace over others' opinions or wondered why some people seem to value solitude over social games, this video is for you. Dive deep into the psychology behind this bold move and discover how it can redefine strength and authenticity. Watch now and embrace your inner Sigma. Let's get started. Number 1. Emotional vampires are non-negotiable deal breakers. Sigma males have an innate ability to detect emotional vampires, the people who drain energy with their endless neediness, negativity, or unnecessary drama. To a Sigma, these individuals are non-negotiable deal breakers. Emotional vampires don't just disrupt their peace, they also waste their most valuable resources, time and focus. Sigma males are quick to identify these patterns, and when they do, they take the most effective route, cutting ties clean and going silent. For a Sigma, tolerating emotional vampires isn't an option. They understand that these people thrive on attention and create cycles of dependency that leave no room for genuine growth or mutual benefit. The constant demands for reassurance, the never-ending stream of complaints, or the manufactured chaos. It's all noise that Sigmas refuse to entertain. They know their energy is better spent on their goals, passions, and relationships that actually matter. Going no contact isn't about revenge or harshness. It's about self-preservation. Sigma males see no value in prolonged explanations or attempts to fix the unfixable. They know that engaging with emotional vampires only feeds the problem. Instead, they choose silence and distance, opting for a clean break that allows them to refocus and recharge. This decisive action might seem abrupt, but to a Sigma, it's a logical and necessary choice. They prioritize peace and purpose above all else, and anything or anyone that disrupts those priorities simply has no place in their life. By cutting off emotional vampires, Sigma males reaffirm their commitment to living with clarity and intention. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about refusing to waste energy on battles that aren't worth fighting. For them, it's a statement of self-respect and a reminder that their time and emotional bandwidth are non-negotiable. Number 2. They detest performative apologies and fake closure. Sigma males have a no-nonsense approach to life, and this extends to how they handle endings. For them, closure isn't about drawn-out conversations, emotional theatrics, or hollow apologies. It's about a personal decision to move forward. The moment a Sigma male decides to go no contact, they've already found their closure. They don't need validation or explanation from anyone else to make peace with their choice. Performative apologies and forced final talks are something they detest. These acts often feel insincere, more about easing the other person's guilt or fulfilling societal norms than addressing the real issues. Sigma males see through this and refuse to participate in rituals that offer no real resolution. To them, an apology that doesn't come from genuine self-reflection is empty, and closure that depends on someone else's input is unreliable. Their approach stems from their deep sense of self-reliance. They don't wait for others to tie up loose ends or make things right. Instead, they take full ownership of their emotional state and choose to move on when they're ready. This isn't a sign of coldness, but of practicality. They understand that closure is an internal process, not something that can be gifted by someone else. When Sigma males go no contact, it's because they've already made peace with the situation. They don't need long-winded discussions or symbolic gestures to feel free. Instead, their silence speaks volumes. It's their way of closing the door and walking away with their dignity intact. For them, true closure isn't about reconciling with others. It's about reclaiming their time, energy, and focus for the things that truly matter. That's the power of taking control over their own endings. At number 3, they believe in cutting problems at the root. Sigma males are not ones to waste time on temporary fixes. When they identify a problem, especially in a relationship, they believe in addressing it at the root. For them, toxic, draining, or unsalvageable connections are not challenges to be managed, but problems to be eliminated. Instead of trying to patch things up with half measures or fleeting compromises, they opt for the cleanest and most decisive solution: going no contact. This approach is not about impulsiveness, but about clarity. Sigma males see no point in prolonging relationships that are fundamentally broken. They don't believe in dragging things out for the sake of appearances, nostalgia, or misplaced hope. To them, trying to mend something irreparable is not only a waste of energy, but also a form of self-betrayal. By cutting ties, they take control of the situation in the most definitive way. Going no contact allows them to permanently remove the source of negativity or imbalance, freeing them to focus on what truly matters. It's not an easy choice, but for Sigmas, it's a necessary one. They understand that real growth and peace require eliminating what no longer aligns with their values or goals. Their approach might seem harsh, but it's rooted in pragmatism. Sigma males don't believe in superficial solutions that only mask deeper issues. They know that leaving a toxic relationship unresolved only allows it to resurface later. By addressing the problem head-on, they ensure it no longer has any power over their lives. For a Sigma, going no contact isn't just about ending a relationship. It's about reclaiming control, protecting their energy, and moving forward with a clean slate. It's their way of ensuring that nothing holds them back from living the life they're meant to lead. Gentlemen, thank you for being part of this amazing community. You are valued. Number 4. They don't believe in explanations as obligations. Sigma males don't subscribe to the idea that every decision or action requires an explanation, especially when it comes to cutting ties with someone. For them, the act of going no contact speaks for itself. They don't feel the need to justify their choices or offer a detailed explanation, because they know that their actions are a reflection of their values and boundaries. If they've decided that a situation is no longer worth engaging in, they trust their judgment and won't entertain the idea of giving an explanation just to appease others. To a Sigma, explanations can often feel like a form of emotional labor, an unnecessary burden that diverts their energy away from what truly matters. They believe that the value of their decisions should be self-evident, and if someone can't understand their choice without further elaboration, it's not their problem. They've already made their decision based on what aligns with their goals, peace of mind, and personal integrity. They don't see themselves as accountable to anyone but themselves. To a Sigma, their time, energy, and emotions are too valuable to spend explaining themselves or justifying actions that have already been made with clarity. The decision to go no contact is a clear message that they've moved past the need for discussion. Their silence is a boundary, not a cold dismissal. Sigma males trust that their actions will convey what words cannot. They don't need validation or permission from others, and they certainly don't owe anyone an explanation. Going no contact is their way of asserting control, and they have nothing more to say. Number 5. A strategic exit to preserve dignity. Sigma males understand that some relationships, no matter how much effort is put into them, inevitably turn toxic or disrespectful. When this happens, they don't waste time trying to fix what's broken or engage in futile arguments that lead nowhere. Instead, they choose a clean exit, a strategic move that preserves their dignity and ensures they walk away with their integrity intact. They are not interested in drama or conflict, and they certainly don't want to diminish their self-respect by fighting a losing battle. When a relationship starts to spiral into negativity, a Sigma male recognizes that staying involved only drags them further into an emotional quagmire. They refuse to compromise their own standards or sense of self by engaging in the kind of petty or disrespectful exchanges that so often accompany toxic relationships. Rather than trying to explain themselves or defend their position, Sigma males simply disappear. They go no contact not out of spite, but out of a desire to maintain control over their emotions and actions. They understand that walking away quietly can often be the most powerful statement they can make. It's not about leaving with bitterness or making a scene. It's about leaving with grace, ensuring that they don't get caught up in the emotional turmoil that others might try to drag them into. This approach ensures that their dignity remains intact. Sigma males know that sometimes the best way to protect their peace is to cut ties entirely and walk away without looking back. In doing so, they show that they are above the petty conflicts that may have once surrounded the relationship, choosing instead to move forward on their terms, unencumbered by the weight of a toxic connection. Number 6. They're not afraid to be misunderstood. Sigma males are fully aware that their decisions may not always be understood by others, and they're completely fine with it. They don't seek validation or approval, especially when it comes to their personal boundaries. If going no contact makes them appear cold, cruel, or arrogant in someone else's eyes, so be it. They're not concerned with playing the role others want them to play or adhering to social expectations. Their peace of mind and personal growth are far more important than maintaining a favorable public image. For Sigma males, the judgments of others are irrelevant. They are guided by their own values, and they make decisions based on what is right for them, not what might make them look good to others. Going no contact can often be perceived as harsh or dismissive, but to a Sigma, it's a method of self-preservation and a way to protect their mental and emotional space. They recognize that sometimes cutting ties is the only way to maintain peace and ensure their energy isn't drained by unnecessary conflict or toxicity. Rather than apologizing for their choices or explaining their actions to anyone, Sigma males stand firm. They understand that not everyone will understand their need for solitude or their commitment to maintaining their independence, but they don't let that affect them. They know that being true to themselves, even if it means being misunderstood, is what ultimately keeps them aligned with their purpose. For a Sigma, peace and autonomy come first, and they're unapologetic about making decisions that support their well-being. Number 7. Clear-cut priorities. Sigma males are defined by their laser-sharp focus and unwavering sense of purpose. They don't just drift through life hoping things will fall into place. They have a clear vision of what they want, and they relentlessly pursue it. For a Sigma, every decision, action, and relationship is filtered through one unyielding question. Does this align with my goals? If the answer is no, they don't hesitate to let it go. This ruthless clarity is what sets Sigma males apart. They don't entertain relationships out of guilt or obligation. They're not interested in keeping people around just for appearances or convenience. If someone no longer adds value to their journey, or worse, starts to detract from it, they'll go no contact without second-guessing themselves. It's not cold or cruel. It's simply a reflection of how seriously they take their mission. Sigma males understand that time and energy are finite resources. They refuse to squander either on distractions, drama, or people who bring nothing but negativity. To them, prioritizing their goals isn't selfish, it's essential. This clarity doesn't come from arrogance. It comes from a deep respect for their own potential and a commitment to live authentically. For a Sigma, eliminating distractions isn't just about cutting ties. It's about creating space for what truly matters. Whether it's a passion, a dream, or personal growth, they know they can't pour into these things fully if they're constantly weighed down by unnecessary connections. This approach requires courage because it often means making tough decisions. But for Sigma males, staying true to their priorities is non-negotiable. They don't settle, they don't apologize, and they don't compromise when it comes to their vision. For them, clarity is power, and their ability to act on it is what makes them unstoppable. Number 8. No room for fake intimacy. For Sigma males, authenticity isn't just a preference, it's a core value. They operate on a level of honesty and depth that leaves no room for pretense. If a relationship feels forced, shallow, or like a scripted performance, they will step away without hesitation. They simply have no patience for the charade of fake intimacy. Superficial connections drain their energy. The small talk, the unspoken agendas, the constant dance of pretending to care. It's a game they refuse to play. Sigma males crave relationships built on mutual respect, sincerity, and genuine understanding. Anything less feels like a waste of their time and emotional investment. They are not interested in being someone's convenience, ego boost, or safety net. This unwavering stance often leads them to go no contact when they sense a relationship isn't real, whether it's a friend who only shows up when they need something, a partner who's more interested in appearances than emotional depth, or a colleague who pretends to care for personal gain. A Sigma will see through it. Their response? Silence. They won't argue, explain, or make dramatic exits. They'll just quietly leave the stage. For Sigma males, being alone is infinitely better than being surrounded by shallow connections. Solitude is not loneliness to them. It's a sanctuary where they can focus on their goals, recharge their energy, and stay aligned with their values. Choosing to walk away from fake intimacy is not an act of arrogance. It's a statement of self-respect. They understand that true connections are rare, and they're willing to wait for them. Until then, they will protect their peace and authenticity fiercely, even if it means walking away from relationships that don't measure up. For them, realness is non-negotiable. Number 9. Concentration of their power. Sigma males thrive on the energy they cultivate within themselves. They understand that their personal power doesn't come from external sources like approval or validation. It comes from deep within. This is why they place immense value on solitude. For a Sigma, going no contact isn't about avoidance or isolation. It's about reclaiming their focus and recharging their strength. When they step away from people and distractions, it's a deliberate choice. They use this time to recalibrate their minds, sharpen their skills, and realign with their goals. Whether it's through introspection, learning something new, or simply taking a breather from the chaos of life, Sigma males know that these moments of solitude are where their true power lies. Every interaction, every piece of noise in their environment has the potential to drain them. Sigma males are acutely aware of this and refuse to let external distractions chip away at their mental clarity. Going no contact allows them to filter out the clutter and channel their energy into what truly matters. It's a period of focused growth, a time to strengthen their resilience and elevate their performance in every aspect of their lives. This isn't an act of arrogance, it's a strategy. Sigma males know that to remain strong, independent, and effective, they must protect their energy fiercely. Solitude isn't a luxury to them, it's a necessity. By concentrating their power inward, they emerge stronger, sharper, and more capable of handling whatever life throws at them. Going no contact is their way of preserving and amplifying their power. It's a silent but powerful statement. They are in control of their time, energy, and destiny, and they're not afraid to step back when the world becomes too loud. Number 10. Their need for absolute autonomy. Sigma males are fiercely independent by nature. For them, autonomy is not just a preference, it's a necessity. They thrive in the space they carve out for themselves, a space free from unnecessary obligations, societal expectations, and the noise of others' demands. This need for freedom drives many of their life choices, including the decision to go no contact. When they go no contact, it's not a spur-of-the-moment decision or an act of rebellion. It's a calculated move to preserve the control they value so highly. Sigma males know that certain relationships can slowly erode their independence, whether through toxic ties, emotional manipulation, or the subtle but constant pressure to conform. Cutting those ties isn't easy, but it's essential to maintaining the balance and freedom they need to thrive. For them, autonomy means living life on their terms without interference. Emotional obligations or relationships that demand too much compromise feel like chains to a Sigma male, restricting their ability to pursue their goals and maintain their individuality. They're not willing to sacrifice their sense of self just to keep the peace or meet someone else's expectations. Going no contact is their way of resetting the boundaries that allow them to stay in control. It's a firm statement that their time, energy, and mental clarity are theirs to manage. By stepping away from unhealthy connections, they reclaim the power to focus fully on what matters most to them. This commitment to autonomy isn't selfish, it's a reflection of their deep understanding of who they are. Sigma males don't see independence as a luxury, but as the foundation of their success and peace of mind. For them, walking away is sometimes the only way to stay true to themselves. In conclusion, Sigma males go no contact because they understand something that many others don't. Their time, energy, and peace of mind are their most valuable assets. They don't waste these on relationships that drain them, bring negativity, or don't contribute to their growth. When they go no contact, it's a decision made with purpose, clarity, and self-respect. It's about protecting their autonomy, reclaiming their power, and ensuring they are always aligned with their true goals and values. Being a Sigma male means living life on your terms, unapologetically. It's about knowing what you need, what you want, and not settling for anything less. If someone, something, or a relationship doesn't serve your purpose, or adds unnecessary chaos, it's not worth keeping around. Sigma males don't seek approval or validation. They trust their instincts, make decisions based on what's best for them, and are confident enough to walk away without looking back. If you identify with these traits, know that you're not alone. Your ability to protect your peace, maintain your independence, and walk away from what doesn't serve you is a strength, not a weakness. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. Embrace your power, honor your boundaries, and don't be afraid to go no contact when the situation demands it. You are in control of your own narrative. Keep it that way. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep moving forward. See you in our next video. God bless you.